Hello, in this video I shall be discussing 5 current affairs topics. The first topic is mutual recognition arrangement. Mutual recognition arrangement is done between India and Australia recently. We shall see what they do under this mutual recognition arrangement. This is between the Central Board of Indirect Taxes CBIT of India and Department of Home Affairs of Australia. So this is about clearance of goods by the customs authorities at the border of the importing country. So it is about also the Australian border force of Australian government and also the customs officers that are the Central Board of Indirect Taxes officers at the borders of Indian import places. So this is about clearance of these goods by the importing country that is brought to that country by the accredited and trusted exporters of the exporting country. So exporting countries, when they send goods to the importing country through accredited and trusted exporters, they get immediate clearance at the borders. So this is between India and Australia, the export and import clearances. So it is a reciprocal benefit wherein when India is an exporter, when it sends its goods to Australia through trusted exporters, the customs clearance is faster there in Australia by the Australian Border Force, Australian government. And in the contrary, when exports are brought down to India by Australia, here are customs officers of Central Board of Indirect Taxes. They give clearance of the goods immediately when they are exported from Australia by trusted exporters. So this is a mutual benefit or a reciprocal benefit to both the countries. And this is now signed and ratified by our cabinet that is headed by our Prime Minister. That is why it is in news. So this is Mutual Recognition Arrangement, MRA. The next topic for today is PM eBUS SEWA Scheme. As the heading says, it is Prime Minister's Electric Bus SEWA Scheme. So this is basically oriented towards city bus operation by 10,000 e-buses. So under eBUS SEWA Scheme, 10,000 electric buses are granted by central government. This is not totally by the central government. It is a PPP model project, that is public-private partnership project. The total cost of PM eBUS SEWA Scheme is going to be 57,613 crore rupees. So this is the total cost outlay to put up this scheme and to put up this 10,000 e-buses, city buses. And this, out of this total cost, 20,000 crore rupees are going to be funded by central government. As I told you, it is a partnership, public-private partnership scheme. Public in the sense the central government funds to the scheme, and private is about the private partnership. So out of 57 and odd crores, 20,000 crores is by public partnership, 20,000 crore rupees, that is by central government, and the remainder will be given by the private companies. So that is the PPP model. And the bus operation under this scheme is going to be supported for 10 years as an initial outlay. So it is going to continue for 10 years with this total cost and with this scheme right now. The priority cities for launching or for giving this e-buses, 10,000 e-buses, are those cities with no organized bus service. So these are going to be concentrated first under this scheme. Those buses, those cities that have no organized bus service, that are lacking in the connectivity and transportation system, they are going to be given this e-buses primarily, first basically. So this is about Pradhan Mantri eBus SEWA Scheme. The next topic for today is ASEAN-India meeting. So ASEAN and India, the group of ASEAN and India are holding meeting of economic ministers. So this is the 20th meeting that's going on this year, 2023. 20th meeting of ASEAN-India economic ministers meeting. As we know, the full form of ASEAN is Association of Southeast Asian Nations. So all the Southeast Asian nations, the group of ASEAN is holding meeting with India about all the economic ministers and what they have to discuss about the economies of their respective countries. It is now going on in Semarang, Indonesia. So Semarang is a place in Indonesia. So the hosting country is Indonesia, and that's going on in Semarang. And from India, the representative that is sent to this ASEAN-India meet is Additional Secretary of Department of Commerce. So we know that every department under the government of India have got so many positions. So additional secretary is one such great position under Department of Commerce. So he is sent to this ASEAN India Economic Ministers meeting to represent India. So every year for every meeting they'll have an agenda to talk about and to see how that's going. So the agenda for 2023 ASEAN Economic Ministers meeting is timely review of AITIGA. So what we'll see what this AITIGA. So timely review of this particular agreement. AITIGA is an agreement. We shall see what it is. AITIGA stands for ASEAN India Trade in Goods Agreement. So trade in goods, trade relating to goods between ASEAN countries and India is going to be reviewed timely. So that is the agenda of 2023. But AITIGA is not of today, is not an agreement that's done in 2023. Its review should be done in this decision is taken in 2023. So the review of AITIGA is this decision is taken in 2023, but AITIGA agreement is of 2009. So ASEAN and India signed this agreement in back in 2009. But now they are speaking about it to have a timely review on this agreement. So this is what is done in ASEAN India meet recently. The next topic for today is BHARAT NCAP. It is also called India NCAP. We shall see about it. It is BHARAT New Car Assessment Program. NCAP stands for New Car Assessment Program. So this is launched in New Delhi by our Union Road Transport and Highways Minister. So as we can know, this is about car assessment program. This has to do with roads and transportation and highways. So our Union Road Transport and Highway Minister launched this BHARAT New Car Assessment Program. So this is a new car assessment program. So this is to enhance road safety standards and vehicle safety standards. And this is basically, this is specifically selected, this project or program is selected for vehicles up to 3.5 tons, that weigh up to 3.5 tons. So how well they have to raise the standards on their road safety and vehicle safety, this program is launched. It starts from 1st October of 2023, the decision is taken now. So this is basically based on AIS 197. I recommend you to know about AIS 197, automotive industry standards. We have automotive industry standards. Automotive is all automobile, cars, buses and everything, vehicles, two-wheelers, everything. Automotive industry standards are these standards that set road safety standards and vehicle standards to these automotive industry. So automotive industry standards are by government and they are given numbering, and there's going to be a big file on this number based on all the standards they give under this particular AIS. So that is how it works. So automotive industry standard AIS 197 is the base for this new program. Every program has to have an AIS base that is done towards automotive industry. So that is new car assessment program. It is based on AIS 197. This is important. The last topic for today is BRICS Summit. 15th BRICS Summit is taking place. The summit that is taking place in 2023 is 15th BRICS Summit. The chairmanship of this 15th BRICS Summit is taken by South Africa. It is the chairman. It is hosting it. It is hosting BRICS Summit in Johannesburg. Johannesburg is in South Africa. So from August 2022 to 24, 2023, 15th BRICS Summit is taking place there in South Africa. This is the first in-person after COVID-19 pandemic. So since COVID-19 in 2020, BRICS summits have been taking place virtually. Virtual meetings for 3 years, 20 to 23, 2020, 21, 22. For 3 consecutive years, we only had virtual meetings of BRICS summits. But now this is the first in-person after COVID-19. So it's a very important meeting that people from these BRICS nations, the representatives have attended this in person for the first time after COVID-19. So BRICS, we know about BRICS. This is a grouping of emerging economies that include Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. So I have added South Africa extra here because these 4 are the founding members of BRICS and South Africa was added later. The first BRICS summit took place in 2009. So now it is the 15th BRICS summit that's happening. So these are all the 5 topics for today, and thank you.